Welcome students. Today we will see the topic sine rule from trigonometric functions. Solving a triangle. What is mean by solving a triangle? Consider triangle ABC. Here vertices of triangle are denoted by capital letter ABC. Also, if this is vertex A means this is angle A, this is angle B and this is angle C. Now in front of angle A, I have denoted this side BC by small letter A. In front of angle B, side is AC, that is denoted by small letter B, and in front of angle C, side AB is denoted by small letter C. Means in triangle ABC, length BC is equal to, simply write down BC and that is equal to A. Length of CA is AC is equal to B. Length of AB is equal to AB is equal to C. Means here we are denoting the sides in front of angle A, that is side A, in front of angle B, side is B, in front of angle C, side is C. Angles are denoted by capital letters, capital alphabets ABC, and sides are denoted by small letters ABC. These are usual notations when we will solve sine, cosine and projection rules. You remember that. Okay. And then we will see the sine rule. What is the statement of sine rule? What we have to prove? In triangle ABC, A divided by sine A is equal to BC divided by sine B is equal to C divided by sine C is equal to 2R, where R is the circumradius of triangle ABC. In the proof, you write down or you draw the triangle ABC. Here, vertex is ABC. Here, vertex is A means this angle is A, this is angle B, this is angle C. Now, from this vertex A, you draw the perpendicular to the opposite side. Here, draw AD perpendicular to BC. Now, here in this triangle, if we draw such type of perpendicular, then BC is the base and AD is height. Now we know the value of BC is A, but we don't know the value of AD. That is, we don't know the value of height AD. To find the height AD, consider this triangle ADC. This shaded yellow triangle ADC. In this triangle ADC, what is sine C by our trigonometry? Sine C means opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side is AD, hypotenuse is B. Therefore, sine C will be AD divided by B. And in this way, we got the value of AD is equal to B sine C. Okay. Then, what will be area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC will be half base into height. Base is BC, height is AD. Now keep the value of BC. BC is A, AD is B sin C. And after simplification, we will get area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 times AB sin C. This is 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to AB sin C. Similarly, you can find out 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to AC sin B and 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to BC sin A. How we will find this? To find 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to AC sin B. For this, to get this equation, you consider this triangle ABD. In this triangle, sin B will be opposite side divided by hypotenuse, that is AD divided by C, and height AD will be C sin B. If we use this triangle, you will get this formula. And to get this formula, you change vertices A and C. Take C at the place of A and A at the place of C. Then this base will be C and this side will be B. And in that case, here height will be C sin A. And you got this formula. Means that is not necessary to take the triangle ABC in this way. You can take vertices at any place and find out the height and use the formula area of triangle half base into height. You will get these 3 formulae. Okay. Now consider these 3 equations. In these 3 equations, their left hand sides are equal. Therefore, you equate the right hand side. Equating right hand side, we will get BC sin A is equal to AC sin B is equal to AB sin C. Now throughout you divide by ABC. Dividing this equation by ABC, you got BC sin A divided by ABC is equal to AC sin B divided by ABC is equal to AB sin C divided by ABC. Now after simplification, we will get sin A divided by A is equal to sin B divided by B is equal to sin C divided by C. Now you take the reciprocal. After taking the reciprocal, this will be A divided by sin A is equal to B divided by sin B is equal to C divided by sin C. Now half part of the sine rule is completed. Now we have to prove this is equal to 2r. To prove that each ratio is equal to 2r in any triangle, by the property of triangle, you know that sum of three angles of triangle is 180 degree. And you also know that at least one of the angle of a triangle is not right angle. Means at least one of the angle of a triangle is less than 90 degree. If the addition of three angles is 180 degree, then at least one angle should be less than 90 degree. Okay. Now you suppose that this angle is less than 90 degree. Okay. Now we will draw a diameter through this angle A. And suppose that diameter meets the circle at the point P. This is circumcircle of the triangle ABC. And suppose the diameter drawn through point A meets the circle at point P. Now we have considered the radius of circle is R. Now, if the radius of circle is R, then this AP is diameter, and obviously this will be 2 times the radius, that is 2R. Therefore, AP is equal to 2R. Now, this triangle, consider this shaded triangle ACP. Consider this shaded triangle ACP. This is right angle triangle. Why this is right angle triangle? Consider this angle ACP. This is angle subscribed in a semicircle. This is angle subscribed in a semicircle, and you know that by the property of circle, angle subscribed in a semicircle is right angle. Means this angle ACP is right angle. Therefore, this triangle ACP is right angle triangle. Now, see this angle ABC. See carefully the diagram. This angle ABC and this angle APC. Both are inscribed in the same arc AC. Both are inscribed in the same arc AC. This angle B and this angle P. That is angle ABC and angle APC. You can simply say that angle B and angle P. These are subscribed in the same arc AC. Therefore, they are equal. They are subscribed in the same arc. Arc length is same. Therefore, these angles have the same measure. Therefore, you write down measure angle ABC is equal to measure angle APC. These are nothing but angle B and angle P. If their measure is same, then take the sine of both sides. Means sine B must be equal to sine P, because measure of angle B and P is same. Therefore, sine B must be equal to sine P. Now we will find out the value of sine P. Consider this triangle, shaded triangle APC. In this triangle, sine P will be opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side here? Opposite side is B. Hypotenuse is AP. AP means 2R. Write down sine P is equal to opposite side, that is B. Hypotenuse is AP. Then in the next step, hypotenuse AP means nothing but the diameter, that is equal to 2R. Write down B divided by 2R. Means we got sine P is equal to B divided by 2R. Now this sine P and sine B are equal. Therefore, instead of this sine P, you put the value sine B. Means sine B is equal to B divided by 2R. Now Consider this as equation 2 and earlier equation first. Compare equation first and second. Comparing equation first and second. This b divided by sine b. Now compare equation 1 and 2. This b divided by sine b is equal to 2r, but b divided by sine b is equal to a divided by sine a and c divided by sine c. Therefore, you get a divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B is equal to C divided by sine C is equal to 2R. In this way, it is very simple to prove the sine rule. You only remember this modification and the some rules of trigonometric functions, then it is very simple to prove the sine rule. Okay, this type of question proof will be asked in the exam for 3 to 4 marks. Okay, then we will see different forms of sine rule. Now in the theorem we have proved a divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B is equal to C divided by sine C is equal to 2R. Now what is the different form in the second form? If we consider this a divided by sine A is equal to 2r, then we got this first, a is equal to 2r sine A. If we equate this second with 2r, we get b is equal to 2r into sine B. And if we equate this third with 2r, we get c is equal to 2r sine C. Again, if we take the reciprocal of this, a divided by sine A is equal to b divided by sine B is equal to c divided by sine C. If we take the reciprocal of this, here we got 1 upon 2r. Suppose that 1 upon 2r will be equal to k, and this equation becomes like this after taking the reciprocal. Okay, then what is the next form? If we equate these two equations, then you get b sine A is equal to a sine B. If we equate second and third, we get this equation, and if we equate first and third, then you get this type of form. Now what is the next? If we equate these two, then you get first a divided by b is equal to sine A divided by sine B, and if we equate second and third, you get this form b divided by c is equal to sine B divided by sine B. Where we need these different forms of sine rule. To solve the problems, we will use these different forms, whatever necessary according to that problem. You remember this first, that is important, and from this first, we have derived these remaining different forms. Okay, and in the problem, we will use this type of forms. Now consider the problem. In triangle ABC, if A is 30 degree, B is 60 degree, then we have to find the ratio of sides. To find means we have to find A is to B is to C, that ratio. Now what is given? Here given A is 30 degree, B is 60 degree. And we know that in any triangle, sum of all the three angles of triangle is 180 degree. You write down A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Then keep the value of A 30 degree, B 60 degree in this equation, and after simplifying you will get C is equal to 90 degree. Now use the sine rule. What is the sine rule? A divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B is equal to C divided by sine C. Now you keep the value of angles A, B, C here. Then this equation becomes A divided by sine 30 is equal to B divided by sine 60 is equal to C divided by sine 90. Now what is the value of sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and value of sine 90 is 1. You keep that in the next step. Now you will simplify this. After the simplification, this will be A is to B is to C is equal to 1 by 2 is to root 3 by 2 is to 1. Now simplify this means multiply right hand side throughout by 2, we will get A is to B is to C is equal to 1 is to root 3 is to 2. In this way, if you know the value of sine at different angles, then it is very simple to find the ratio of sides. Okay, then we will see the next problem. In triangle ABC, if A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and sine A is equal to 2 by 3, then find the value of angle B. Now again take the sine rule. Here only value of A and B are given and we have to find the B, then only use this type of formula. Only use A divided by sine A is equal to B divided by sine B from sine rule. Okay, now in this formula, keep the value of A 2, value of B 3 and value of sine A 2 by 3. Now simplify this. After simplification, we will get sine B is equal to 1. Where we will get the value of sine angle 1 at 90 degree. At 90 degree, value of sine theta is 1. Means this B should be 90 degree or pi by 2 radians. Now consider the third problem. In triangle ABC, prove that A in the bracket sin B minus sin C plus B in the bracket sin C minus sin A plus C in the bracket sin A minus sin B is equal to 0. Now in the solution, you write down the left hand side, that is A in the bracket sin B minus sin C plus B in the bracket sin C minus sin A plus C in the bracket sin A minus sin B. Now you open the bracket. After opening the bracket, we will get A sin B minus A sin C plus B sin C minus B sin A plus C sin A minus C sin B. Now you take this A sin B and minus B sin A in the first bracket. In the second bracket, you take this B sin C minus C sin B. And in the last bracket, you take this positive term minus remaining last term. Okay. Means we have to rearrange the equation. Take this positive term, then this positive, then this term, then this positive, and then this term. Means we are rearranging the equation only. Now you know the different forms of sine rule. From that different forms of sine rule, you take the formula B sin A is equal to A sin B, C sin B is equal to B sin C, and C sin A is equal to A sin C. Now, if B sin A is equal to A sin B, then this term will be 0 because B sin A and A sin B are equal. If we take their difference, then this is 0. Now again see, this B sin C and C sin B are equal. Therefore, this term will be 0. And C sin A and A sin C, these two terms are equal. Therefore, their difference will be 0. Therefore, in the next step, you keep the value of these brackets 0 plus 0 plus 0. Means this is equal to 0. In this way, if you know the sine rule, then it is very to prove the any problem or solve any problem. Okay, we will take the next problem. Now, in triangle ABC, we have to prove that A minus B times C plus B minus C times A plus C minus A times B is equal to 0. Then again take the left hand side, write down the equation as it is. Then in the next step, you open the bracket. After opening, this will be A sin C minus B sin C. Then open the second bracket, B sin A minus C sin A, and the third bracket, C sin B minus A sin B. Now rearrange the terms. A sin C, here you take this term, minus C sin A. For this, you take the combination of this term, and for this term, you take this term. Means we are rearranging the brackets. Again, from the sine rule, you know that B sin A is equal to A sin B. B sin A and A sin B are equal, therefore this will be 0. C sin B and B sin C, these two are equal, therefore their difference is 0. And C sin A is equal to A sin C, these two terms are equal, therefore their difference is 0. Then in the next step, you keep the value of this 0, this bracket 0, and the last bracket also 0. This will be equal to 0 and equal to right hand side. Means if you know the sine rule, then it is very simple. Here we are only opening the bracket and rearranging the terms and using the sine rule. Okay. In this lecture, we have seen the proof of sine rule and some problems on sine rule. In the next lecture, we will see the cosine rule. Till then, goodbye.